This is a brave new world. Gateway experience and cannabis and penis envy mushroom plus 420. This entire report is extraordinary because the US government seems to be validating OBS, psychic phenomena, expanding consciousness, etc. They spent over $20 million looking into this stuff. In the past, these subjects were always invalidated and even ridiculed by official or scientific organizations. Bob Monroe 1995 author of 3 books, Journeys Out of the Body, 1971, Far Journeys, 1985, and Ultimate Journey, 1994. Bob Monroe discovered that specific sound patterns have measurable effects on human capabilities. These sound patterns affect alertness, sleepiness, and expanded states of consciousness. Later in the 1950s, he became obsessed with sleep learning, or hypnopedia, which exposes sleepers to sound recordings to improve recall of previously learned information. He wanted to share this experience with others. He tried to figure out how to teach others how to have an OBE. He intuitively felt that sound waves could stimulate an OBE. Monroe's research team created audio tapes with binaural beats at very low frequencies. These lower frequencies cause the right and left hemispheres to become synchronized, and Monroe's experiments showed this did indeed induce OBS. This is also called brainwave entrainment. How brainwaves impact out-of-body experiences. Theta state, 4 to 8 Hz, produces creativity, insight, dreams, deep meditation, and reduced consciousness. Gamma state, 32 to 100 Hz, produces heightened perception, learning, and problem solving. Beta state, 13 to 32 Hz, produces awake, alert consciousness, thinking, and excitement. Alpha state, 8 to 13 Hz, produces a relaxed feeling both physically and mentally. Delta state, 0.54 Hz, produces repair, deep dreamless sleep, cellular repair, loss of bodily awareness, and can cause an out-of-body experience. After publishing his results about sound waves and OBS, the CIA came calling. They asked Monroe to work in tandem and complement Project Stargate, a secret U.S. Army unit established in 1978 at Fort Meade, Maryland. Investigators at Project Stargate researched and conducted remote viewing, astral projection, and psychic abilities used for military applications and espionage. Monroe spent over a decade working for the CIA to develop the gateway process. He applied theoretical physics to explain the characteristics of the time-space dimension. He theorized that expanded consciousness transcends time and space. Monroe also documented the biomedical effects of hypnosis, transcendental meditation, and biofeedback. Achieving hemisync. Hemisync is when both the left and right hemispheres of the brain are synchronized. Your brain has a left and a right hemisphere. The right side is where you get your creativity, imagination, and emotions. Your left side is very analytical and logical. It operates in a more binary method, on or off, yes or no, kind of like how a computer works. Hemisync is a state where you pretty much put your brain's left side to sleep while keeping the right side active. This state will allow your mind to bypass the screening process that your left brain usually does. How hypnosis accesses the subconscious mind. Out-of-body hypnosis. Hypnosis permits direct access to your subconscious mind, which is in your right hemisphere, and disengages the left hemisphere. When you achieve this harmony, it opens a doorway to allow you to go beyond yourself and tap into your full power. You can access higher dimensions. You might even be able to access your past or future self. Your brainwaves affect the syncing of your brain hemispheres. When you calm your thoughts, you can access your alpha state and, even more deeply, your theta state. Deeper still, you reach the delta state. This state is usually only achieved by high-functioning meditators like monks and nuns. The book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza goes into detail about how to achieve these lower brainwave states. We talk about his work in our audiobook. Binaural beats. Everything vibrates at a frequency. When you listen to binaural beats in stereo, one frequency is heard in one ear, and another frequency is heard in the other ear. Your brain harmonizes these frequencies to create a lower brainwave than your normal frequency, which helps you achieve theta and delta much faster. In the Gateway Process Report, Monroe said that 4 to 7 Hz is the ideal frequency to produce an out-of-body experience. How do binaural beats work? Meditation. Meditation has similar uses to hypnosis and binaural beats, however, it is an entirely different technique. Meditation is intense and protracted single-minded concentration on the process of drawing energy up the spine. This process ultimately results in the creation of acoustic standing waves in the cerebral ventricles. These waves are then conducted into the brain matter in the cerebral cortex on the right side of the brain. Bob Monroe. All is one and one is all. Everyone and everything is connected in our entire universe on the subatomic level. What we think of as solid matter is actually energy vibrations. Everything is energy, and everything is connected to everything else. Some scientists have theorized that even emotions are energy, so everything we think and feel is influencing everything and everyone. Our minds are immaterial and held in the quantum field. Bob Monroe, The Gateway Process Report. Quantum field theory, QFT, is the concept that the universe is an entanglement of energy waves. QFT was first theorized by Albert Einstein, Werner Heisenberg, and Max Planck. What we perceive as particles are excitations of the quantum field. The heart and brain are connected through the dura. The dura is the cushion between your brain and the spinal fluid. When the heart and brain are vibrating at the same frequency, it produces an energy field that is so powerful that it covers the circumference of the Earth, about 40,000 kilometers. This frequency is so powerful that it can break through water, concrete, metal, any structure. When you raise your vibration, you are influencing the global magnetic charge of the entire Earth. Bob Monroe. Quantum entanglement experiment. Quantum entanglement experiments established the existence of non-local consciousness. The very first quantum entanglement experiment was published in a 1935 paper by Albert Einstein, Boris Podolsky, Nathan Rosen, and Erwin Schrödinger. Quantum entanglement experiment. They took two related particles and separated them into two different locations. They spun one particle, and instantly, the other one started to spin. They were communicating with each other. The two particles were in an entangled quantum state. Read more about the quantum field theory in our blog post, Quantum Physics and Consciousness. Conclusion. This blog post covers only a small part of this declassified CIA report. The report is massive. One curious feature of the Gateway report is that it's missing page 25. It's a real cliffhanger because the last sentence on page 24